brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Coleman. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
It's Coleman here. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
To number 80.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Chargers nothing. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the stop.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. at the 25-yard line.
On second down, Eckler. Able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers, nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. That's complete to John Ross. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. This is Coleman. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They'll run it with Coleman. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
Gain of 5. 1st down, Ravens.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Buying time was left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Coleman now. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Third down, Jackson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Complete to Tyrell Williams.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down, Baltimore.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 45-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Coleman. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Tevin Coleman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
It is good.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
The Charger drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 24-yard.
Tucker's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A shotgun snap from Herbert. Steps away to his left. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he fires one that's intercepted. Anthony Everett picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 12 yards there and a first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Herbert being chased out left. Left side, Williams. And have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On the ground, it's Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and 5.
Here's Herbert. It's complete. Henry. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on first down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. It's Eckler again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Ravens 17.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Taken down. Back at his own 7. Joey Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they have a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Now here's Ross. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Herbert given 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, this is Jackson, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At the 26-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man open, it's Ross. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it third down. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Herbert on the keeper. thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. This to break our 4th quarter tie.
4-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Tevin Coleman, the ball
So
carrier.
signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
10 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd and inches. Jackson forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, you got to feel pretty good as a defense.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Baltimore.
Back to throw. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And a short gain down to about the 33. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. But we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Herbert now to throw. Dancing to his left. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Herbert. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And he got it.
He's good.
He splits the uprights from 50 yards out. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.